Prebiotic foods are fascinating because they act as food for the trillions of microbes inhabiting our gut, directly linking what we eat to both microbial ecology and long-term metabolic health. Unlike fiber that primarily adds bulk or slows digestion, prebiotics are selectively fermented compounds, mostly oligosaccharides, resistant starches, and certain polyphenol that beneficial bacteria like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus can use as fuel. This microbial fermentation produces metabolites, such as short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate, propionate, and acetate, which have systemic effects far beyond the colon. The science is increasingly clear. By feeding these microbes, prebiotic foods can modulate inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and create an internal environment that may delay or reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Take pistachios as a prime example. Their combination of fermentable fibers, polyphenol, and resistant starch creates an ideal substrate for gut bacteria. When consumed regularly, pistachios can increase populations of SCFA-producing bacteria, which in turn strengthen the intestinal barrier, reduce endotoxin leakage, and lower low-grade systemic inflammation, key drivers of insulin resistance. The production of propionate, for instance, signals the liver to regulate glucose production more efficiently, while butyrate nourishes colonocytes and maintains gut lining integrity, reducing the inflammatory signaling that contributes to metabolic dysfunction. Over time, these effects can translate into improved postprandial glucose responses, better lipid profiles, and a reduced trajectory toward prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Prebiotic foods are not limited to nuts. Legumes, oats, barley, asparagus, garlic, and leeks provide different types of fibers and resistant starches that selectively feed beneficial microbes. The diversity of prebiotic substrates encourages a more diverse and resilient microbiome, which is increasingly recognized as a protective factor against metabolic disease. A diverse gut ecosystem produces a broader spectrum of SCFAs and microbial metabolites, modulates bile acid metabolism, and can even influence appetite-regulating hormones like GLP-1 and PYY, contributing to improved energy balance. Timing, preparation, and dietary context further refine these effects. Slowly incorporating prebiotic-rich foods into a diet rich in minimally processed whole foods ensures that the microbiome has a steady supply of substrates to produce SCFAs throughout the day. Combining prebiotic foods with polyphenol-rich fruits, fermented foods, or other fiber sources can amplify microbial fermentation, enhance metabolite diversity, and create synergistic effects that strengthen gut barrier function and insulin sensitivity. Importantly, these foods can also replace refined carbohydrates or sugar-rich snacks, reducing glycemic load while providing microbial nourishment, a double benefit for metabolic regulation. The beauty of prebiotic foods is their dual action. They directly feed beneficial bacteria while indirectly influencing host metabolism. By consistently providing fermentable substrates, they help maintain gut barrier integrity, reduce chronic inflammation, optimize hepatic glucose production, and improve insulin signaling. In practical terms, this creates a metabolic environment that delays the onset of type 2 diabetes, improves energy utilization, and supports overall wellness. In essence, prebiotic-rich foods like pistachios are not just fiber sources. They are targeted microbial fuels that help orchestrate a healthier, more resilient gut ecosystem. Through the resulting SCFA production, improved microbial diversity, and anti-inflammatory signaling, these foods translate microbial activity into tangible benefits for blood sugar control and metabolic health. Regularly including prebiotic foods in the diet is a simple, scientifically supported strategy to nurture the microbiome, delay metabolic disease, and optimize long-term health from the inside out.